I'm here today at the Patricroft Conservative Club, and we're going to talk about the fabled bent cue competition that was held in the Lamb Hotel for many years. The reason we're talking about this, a few months ago I was sat in the Lamb Hotel beer garden and was approached by two young ladies, Karen Blamer and Alison, and they told me that her father, Karen's father, was one of the chaps who started the bent cue competition. And I do recall that in about 2013 I took part in it. I got about 2, 3. It is a crooked cue. All this will be explained in a minute. And it was held every Boxing Day. Joined by Joe Greatbanks and Richard, his son, Richard Jones. Could you explain a bit more, fill in the gaps on this mystery of the crooked cue, bent cue?
I'll do my best. So I'm Barry McDonald's grandson.
Yeah.
Karen, you met, is my auntie. And yeah, I'll do my best. So I've had to make a few notes because obviously this goes back quite a few years. So my granddad Barry and Uncle Alec, I understand it to be in the 60s, were keen on taking what was our Auntie Doreen out on Boxing Day. Christmas Day was for the kids, Boxing Day was for the adults. And after having that routine and ritual going on for a while, Alex and Barry were doing some work at Salford Uni. The students at Salford Uni used to make money, I think it was for charity, make some money by playing with what was warped wooden cues that were in the university that had been there for a while. And so having played with the students there, they decided, I think it was Alex decided to go and have a cue made from aluminium that was bent. So they went away, they had the cue made, and I understand that they've ever since brought it out with them on Boxing Day and played with the bent cue. And I think over time, and Joe could probably talk to this a lot better than me, but over time, the bent cue competition formed from there. How the cue was actually made and who actually made it.
All adds to the mystery.
Yes.
Well, Joe, what was your... I know you were a member of the snooker team at the Lamb for many years, weren't you?
Yes, about 40 years. I believe Alex got the cue made by a plumber.
Right.
He actually...
This is the cue, by the way, and you can see the kick on it. This curly cue.
Which you can actually see how it's slightly bent. So, but it is hard to play with. But
every Boxing Day, did you take part in these competitions yourself?
Yes, I played it for it's got to be 40 years.
Right. I had no idea it ran for that long, the competition. It's well, you think it's the 60s, don't you? It makes it even longer.
Well, the 60s was when my granddad Barry and Alex were doing this work at Salford University and were playing with those warped cues then. And the Boxing Day ritual for them started then. The question is how soon after that did they bring in the bent cue?
Yeah, I must admit that's something I don't remember it. Obviously, I only know it for about 40 years.
Yeah.
So, what was your highest break on this?
I think it was about 13, 12 or 13.
Wow.
But I did win it one year. But it's just so hard to play with. It's unbelievable, honestly. But it makes people laugh. Have you had a go at the cue?
Yeah,
Richard actually won it one year.
Yeah.
Don't tell me it was 2013.
No, I only know this because I had a look at the books the other week. 2016 was the year I won it, but I started playing when I was 17. So I've been playing.
Have you got the list of all the winners in there?
So there's a list of all the winners from go on, Joe.
2010, is it?
From 2010 to 2024 are in that book there.
Does it record the break, the number they scored?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
What was the highest?
So
Any
again,
idea?
I know this because I've been running through them all. From 2010 to now, so the past 15 years roughly, the highest break anybody's ever made is 19. 19.
Some,
And it's not a break. It's not a break as a usual break in snooker.
Right.
It's again, Joe could talk to this a lot better than
what
me.
was the
but
rules of it,
balls
Joe?
are-
Was it you have 2 lives, is it, or something like that?
Yeah, you have 2 lives. You basically, on the left-hand side, your 3 pockets, you've got 2 reds, 2 reds, 2 reds. Your yellow, green and brown are in the normal positions. On the right-hand side, you've got the blue over the pocket, the pink over the pocket and the black over the pocket. But they're 1 ball away from the actual pocket. We have to do it. We insert 1 ball, put the next one to it, so it gives it a bit of a gap, so you can falter. But it is an amazing game, honestly, and there's that many people that
Oh,
play it.
the memories.
Fantastic.
Well, I've mentioned it to quite a few people, and they say, "Oh, I remember that." But the stories often differ. Someone told me they said they remembered playing with a wooden cue. I don't think they did. And others said, "Oh yeah, my mate got a break of 60." And I don't think he did, mate. But why did the tradition die out because of the snooker table being moved from the lamb? Is that
Yes.
what it was?
I managed to, I got all the cues out from under the table from the lamp, but the bent cue I've had for about the last 15 years, and me and Barry used to do it every year type of thing.
Yeah.
It was just a pleasure to be with Barry Mack. Honestly, he's a real gentleman. But it's.
Did it move from there to the club?
I took it to the Gilderbrook.
Gilder Club, yeah.
Yeah, but we only had it the 1 year. Last year it got cancelled because he sold the Gilderbrook. That's gone now.
Yeah.
So this year now we've come to here, Patricroft Conservative Club.
Oh, it's going to be launched here this year then, is it?
Yes, it'll be the first time, and there's going to be a load of people coming here to it. We've actually got a little poster.
Show me the poster. I'm great that the tradition is carrying on,
Yes.
because it is so fondly
Everybody
remembered
knows about
by
it.
people.
Round
It's part of
Eccles
Eccles
and
heritage, I
It's
thought.
fantastic.
Is there a trophy,
Look,
or is it just cash?
it's a £1 for every person that plays.
Yeah.
And the winner takes the lot.
Yeah.
Last year, I think the winner was it 74 or 76?
Yes.
The break.
No,
Oh.
the actual
say
cash.
crikey.
The actual
right.
money that they won was either I think it was 76
Yeah.
pounds. But everybody has to put £1 in, and the runner-up gets a bottle off the club where it's played from. So
Oh, bottle of spirits, I hope.
yeah, that's the runner-up gets a bottle of spirits.
I think it'd be a lovely idea to have a trophy. Is any trophy makers out there or trophy shop owners who'd like to donate a bent cue competition trophy for these boys and this
That'd be fantastic.
part of Eccles heritage? Contact me. We'd be delighted to hear from you. We'll give you great publicity, I promise you. And if not, me and Kyle will buy you one. I promise you. I'm just so pleased to see the cue. I've also heard, I don't know how true this is, it's a tradition it can only be used on Boxing Day.
Yes.
So sadly, you won't be able to see me and Carl's prowess.
I'm not allowed to use it because I have it at my house all the time. So I am not allowed to use it. I'm not allowed to play.
We can look at it. Can we touch it now?
Oh, yes, by all means.
Easy. It's a few years since I've held that. I'm just so pleased that the queue is still active, shall we say?
Yes.
It was only on a Boxing Day, and the competition is running. So why don't you come down on Boxing Day to Patricroft Con Club, join in? Only a quid.
It's going to be fantastic.
There'll be loads here, and if we can, Carl and I will come down and film it.
That would be
Yep.
fantastic.
That'd be lovely. And also, as another plea, a trophy. If you can help us out with a trophy, we'd be more than happy, honestly. Bigger the better. Boys, thank you for coming. Joe,
Thank you very
Richard,
much.
great speaking to you, and thanks for giving us your time. We
Well, thank
appreciate
you.
that. Cheers.